so great that you have to trust.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to keep reminding people what I've been up against. Self-awareness is important. I understand how powerful some people's light can be. It's blinding sometimes.
But Joe, the reason why all of this is funny is because, you know, when Mike and everybody would call me and, you know, other guys contingency boys because of things that we were saying behind the scenes amongst the group. But this is things that I was thinking. And I'm just like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? Why isn't...
It's trying to pitch it to you. Right. Nod his head. It's in the bigs. It's in the big sexy studio. Yeah. That shit might sound like y'all mean.
Right. Yeah.
But is it us?
Right. No, it definitely wasn't Joe.
No, it wasn't. But you say that, it's all enough. Who am I to go against so many records sold? Obviously, what you've done has worked. Who the fuck am I to say? Because it hasn't worked for me.
What works for somebody else doesn't necessarily work for you.
Also says in the song, "What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander."
That's very important that we remember that.
Yeah,
that's a life lesson.
Absolutely.
What works for you in your life is not going to work for me.
100%. And back then, I mean, again, this is my version, so my brothers might beg to differ. I was saying, guys, we're not white.
Yeah. His fan base is not
We
your
don't
fan base.
have his fan base.
Yeah.
We don't want his fan base.
Yeah.
And on top of that, y'all also like grimy, real rappers.
Yo,
Hammer Dance was y'all box.
yo.
Even some of the
sound.
ones that he didn't produce, like the additional stuff he did on it, like Frat House, for instance, like all types of explosions.
Let me add some more context here. As to what I was up against. And again, this is just Joe Budden Brown. Be very clear, Joel Ortiz got his start with Dre on Aftermath. That's important to note. Be clear, Crook is a West Coast nigga to the death. I don't need to paint the affiliations here for people. But for a group of bandits, a group of misfits, I'll be honest with you guys.
Y'all didn't sound like it.
Sometimes you gotta really, that's when you're at that crossroad of, nigga, you wanna risk it all? You wanna take the leap of faith? You wanna go for it? You wanna really go you wanna do this? You really wanna jump out there with it? You wanna go for the single? Wanna get radio? Is that who we are? I was the only one with that stance. In my head. I could be totally wrong. In my head, that's just what it was. If that weren't the end of it, sometimes when the songs came back, verses were missing. It's 4 niggas in a group. You want an M verse, that's 5 niggas. All these niggas rap. This is before 8 and 12s really became the thing, and we had to try to figure shit out. Somebody's verse had to go. Imagine that competition in the studio racing to the booth. Yeah. It's nasty. I don't want a part of that. But anyway, when the verses came back, it was normally Joe's verse cut. That gave a lot of information to Joe.
Why do you think that is?
Because Joe's the most popular member in the group. Do I need to tell you emo kind of songs? So that was telling. What it said to Joe was, you don't know shit about the group. You don't know shit about the group. You don't know shit about the 3 niggas. And I'm not talking about Royce. I'm talking about me, Crook, Joel, individually. You know nothing about us. Or if you did, you would never be able to make sense of taking Joe off of our emo intro that Joe had to fight for to even be there in the first place. Y'all cut that record. Fucking idea. Nigga, let's talk about it for a little bit. Know what Joe's gonna do every time you try to contaminate his idea? Guess, nigga. You fucking right. Exit. Exit stage left. When you know your value, take your value with you. Oh, y'all know what's going on? Then go make it go on. Go make it go on. Replace me. do something. But my time here is over. I understand my brother's sentiment when they say maybe I should have told them that in a much clearer way. In my head, I was saying that every which way possible. Let's fast forward and remove myself, because my love for this hip-hop thing is a very selfless thing. So let's get back into the music. Let's be honest here. This is me with MC Brain. Pause. What happens with the big megastars, Marshall, is, and this is what I noticed at my time there, my time. So let's start at the beginning. Paul Rosenberg. Paul Rosenberg was a rapper, right? Paul Rosenberg, for whatever reason, don't end up rapping or popping off. Paul Rosenberg finds Marshall Mathers. Marshall Mathers is an amazing talent rapper. You know what happens with most amazing rappers when a nigga finds them? They can't make a record. They can't make a song. They gotta go learn how to make the fucking song. Happened to me, happened to Marshall. So he had to go learn how to make a fucking song. Some brains somewhere came up with some amazing shit. When I say shit, I don't just mean music. I mean a plan. And from that, I was sitting in my room at 17 looking at MTV with this white nigga who was amazing with words saying, "Hi kids, do you like eyelids?"
Violence.
As a nigga on dust, boy did I love all of that. And you were super nice. Let me be the first to tell you, since you've been in this megastar cocoon, because that's what happens with the megastars, y'all stay in cocoons. You popped off quick, and when you pop off quick, all that type of success, and oh man, it's a lot to deal with, baby. Baby, is it a lot to deal with? They sheltered you your whole fucking career. They had to. Who was selling records like that? Only niggas moving units, M, Pimp, Juice, and us. M. I heard the album. And because I think you don't really know all the members that were in the group, I don't really think you know our history. Let me tell you what Joe Budden has thought this entire time. I've been better than you this entire fucking decade. Huh? Can't say that back then. Can't say that back then. But in my rapper brain, I'm a content nigga. You gotta say something. You have not said anything for the better part of a whole fucking decade.
That's true.
You have rhymed a bunch of words. So, let me give you some love. Eminem is the best rhymer of words in the world. On the planet. He can rhyme letters.
Yeah.
He can rhyme words that don't rhyme. He can rhyme accents damn near. He can do a lot. Boy, he's talented. Know the hip-hop I fell in love with? The hip-hop that said you gotta say something. I personally haven't heard that, Marshall, in quite some time.
Yeah. I think Recovery might be the only little minute that I felt like it was the old content M.
Yeah.
How could I be mesmerized of someone that I think I'm better than? You've been in your cocoon, so you're unaware of a few things. The tricks that you tried with the pop stars, you can't come out of your cocoon and pull with